MCQs based on Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940 and rules thereunder 1945. So, my dear students, uh, we will see the question, that is important question that may be asked in your examination. When was the Drug and Cosmetic Act was passed? You have option 1940, 1950, 1919 and 2020. Yes, you are right, that is 1940. Now next question, that is the chairman of DTAB, Drug Technical Advisory Board. Drug Technical Advisory Board, who is the chairman? Director General of Health Services, Drug Control of India, Chairman of PCI, none of the above. Your right answer, Director General of Health Services. Okay, as the name is given. Now next, drug inspector shall be deemed to be public servant under which section of IPC? IPC, you know, in Indian Penal Code. Now it comes under section 23 or section 20 or section 21 or section 33. Yes, right answer 21. Section 21 means drug inspector, that comes under public servant, under which, that is section 21. Now your next question, premises license for retail sale of drugs which have a qualified person but wherein drugs are not compounded are called drug store, chemist and druggist, pharmacy, none of the above. Means a premises, there is registered pharmacist, qualified person, but manufacturing is not carried out, compounding is not carried out. So that type of premises is known as chemist and druggist. So that's why you know, or you observe that in most on the front, we can say board or banner of medical store, it is written after the medical store name, chemist and druggist. Suppose for example National Medical Store, below that it is in small form, it is written that drug and chemist, okay, or chemist and druggist. So why it is written? Because there is no compounding or manufacturing of the drug is not carried out, okay. Now the schedule in DNC Act, DNC, that is Drug and Cosmetic Act, deals with the list of drugs which shall be marketed under generic name only. Means we have to give the right answer regarding the drugs which is marketed under generic name only. The option is Schedule N, Schedule FF, Schedule Y and Schedule W. Yes, the correct answer is Schedule W. Under the Schedule W, the generic drugs can be marketed by generic name only. The drugs can be marketed by generic name only. For example, paracetamol, that is generic name, and brand name is Crocin Calpol. But under this section, that is under this schedule, that is Schedule W, the drugs are marketed by generic name. Means paracetamol supposed to be marketed by paracetamol name only. Now Schedule Drug and Cosmetic Act deal with the standard for ophthalmic preparation, that comes under which schedule? Schedule W, Schedule FF, Schedule G and none of the above. Right answer is Schedule FF. So ophthalmic preparation, that comes under the Drug and Cosmetic Act under the Schedule FF. Now the next question, Schedule S of the Drug and Cosmetic Acts would apply to which of the following standards? Standard for cosmetic, standard for parenteral, standard for solid dosage form and standard for ophthalmics. The correct answer is standard for cosmetics. Means Schedule S, the cosmetic comes under the Schedule S of DNC Act. Now the next question, which of the following bodies is appointed as the central license approving authority? Food and Drug Administration, Drug Control of India, Pharmacy Council of India, none of the above. Yes, right answer is Drug Control of India, that is known appointed as Central License Approving Authority. Okay. In state, the licensing authority is Food and Drug Administration. But in at central level, Drug Controller of India is the main person, that is known as Central License Operating Authority. Next question, license for the retail sale of Schedule C and C1 drugs is given in the form number 1, form number 11, form number 21 and form number 33. You can recall, yes, the right answer is form number 21. Okay, if you want retail license for the sale of Schedule C and C1 drugs, that comes under the form number 21. Now the next question, the sample taken by drug inspector from the retail premises should be divided into, means drug inspector, for the purpose of analysis, he may collect any sample, and sample should be packed in or divided in different parts. So how many parts the drug inspector use to send the sample? 3 parts, 2 parts, 5 parts or 10 parts? Means sample is one, but one sample is divided in different parts for official purpose. Some samples are supposed to be written with the drug inspector, some part of the sample is supposed to be written with the chemist. Otherwise the chemist will claim this is not the sample of our premises. So drug inspector required to divide the sample. So how many parts he required to divide? Yes, 3 parts. So drug inspector will divide sample in 3 parts. One part will be written with him, one part will be with drug and chemist, that is medical store or wholesaler, and one part will be sent for the analysis to check different factors for the quality of the drugs or whatever the matter may be. What is the special labeling requirement for Schedule X drugs? Schedule X drug is also known as dangerous drugs, narcotics. So NRX with red ink, RX with blue ink, RX with blank ink, none of the above. मीन्स जो शेड्यूल एक्स रहता है उसके ऊपर ये लेबल के ऊपर ये सिंबल रहना ज़रूरी है. तो कौन सा सिंबल रहेगा उसके कलर के साथ दिया हुआ है. यस, योर राइट आंसर इज NRX विथ रेड इंक. NRX लिखा रहेगा और रेड इंक से लिखा रहेगा. ओके, इट इज कंपल्सरी टू आइडेंटिफाई द शेड्यूल एक्स ड्रग्स. Now cosmetic means any article intended to alter the appearance of animals, alter the structure and shape of the human body, alter the appearance of human body and none of the above. है ना. कॉस्मेटिक्स का मतलब क्या होता है? ये चारों में से क्या सही आंसर है? यस, यू आर राइट. द करेक्ट आंसर इज alter the appearance of human body, because animals are not using cosmetics. Only sometimes the animals means the owner of the animals using the cosmetic at the time of pola. Okay, but it is a different thing. Application to manufacture cosmetic is made to the licensing authority in. कौन से फॉर्म में कॉस्मेटिक मैन्युफैक्चरिंग का एप्लीकेशन दिया जाएगा इफ़ यू वांट टू मैन्युफैक्चर द कॉस्मेटिक? फॉर्म 31 है, फॉर्म 21 है, फॉर्म 20 और फॉर्म 19. यस, यू आर राइट, फॉर्म 31. क्वेश्चन नंबर 14. लिस्ट ऑफ एलिमेंट्स एंड डिजीज दैट अ ड्रग शुड नॉट क्लेम टू क्योर इज गिवन इन विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग शेड्यूल? ओके, मीन्स list of the ailments and disease that a drug should not claim. ये बीमारी जो है, ये ड्रग्स जो है तो उसको क्योर नहीं कर सकती, वो सब बीमारियों की लिस्ट कौन से शेड्यूल में दिया हुआ यू विल हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई. शेड्यूल क्यू, शेड्यूल ए, शेड्यूल जे एंड शेड्यूल वाई. एस, यू आर राइट, दैट इज शेड्यूल जे. अंडर दिस शेड्यूल द नेम ऑफ द डिजीज इज गिवन. ओके, सो फॉर दैट type of disease no drug can claim to cure the diseases. What is the special labeling, precaution, warning for ophthalmic preparation? ऑप्थल्मिक प्रिपरेशन के लिए क्या लिखा रहेगा लेबल पे? यूज विद इन 1 month ऑफ द ओपनिंग टाइम, यूज टिल द एक्सपायरी, यूज विद इन द ईयर और नॉन ऑफ द अबव. यस, यू आर राइट. A, use within 1 month of the opening because it may get contaminated. Okay, and eye is very sensitive part, very sensitive organ of our body. So if there is any contamination, if there is any foreign particles after opening of your eye drops, there are chances it may deteriorate. So if you are using that after 1 month, so it may cause harmful effect to your eyes. That's why we should use it within 1 month after the opening. Adulterated drug consists of filthy, putrid and decomposed substance, deleterious and poisonous substance, harmful or toxic substance, all of the above. Yes, deleterious and poisonous substance. Which of the following schedule is related to the issue and renewal of licenses? Yes, Schedule Y, Schedule N, Schedule A, Schedule FF. Guess the answer. Yes, you are right. That is Schedule A. Schedule A is related with issue and renewal of the license. Now, requirement of factory premises and condition for homeopathic medicine are specified in which of the following schedule? So, you have to identify the schedule. Schedule M1, Schedule Q, Schedule N and Schedule F. Please guess. Yes, you are right. Schedule M1. Schedule M1 is required for the premises, means it is the requirement or required condition for the premises for ophthalmic medicines. For homeopathic medicines. Function of central drug laboratories. What are the function of central drug laboratories? Central drug laboratory is very important. To analyze or test drugs and cosmetics, to carry out duties entrusted to him by central government, both A and B, none of the above. Okay, you can recall your memory regarding the function of central drug. Yes, both A and B, both the function under the central drug laboratory, to analyze or test the drug and cosmetic, to carry out duties entrusted to him by central government. Now the last question of this, power of drug inspectors are, some specific power is given to take sample of any drug and cosmetic, to search at all reasonable times, to inspect any premises for manufacturing of drugs and cosmetic. Yes, you are right. All of the above are the function of drug inspector. Okay, thank you very much and all the best for your examination.
थैंक यू सर. अगर आपको कोई क्वेरी है, कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, तो यू कैन काइंडली कॉन्टैक्ट इन द फॉलोइंग गिवन नंबर ऑफ मिस्टर मुजम्मिल शेख सर एंड मी, बिकॉज वी बोथ आर टेकिंग लेक्चर्स ऑफ फार्मास्यूटिकल जूरिस्प्रूडेंस. अगर आप हमारे चैनल पर नए हैं तो हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, बेल आइकन को दबाना ना भूलिए ताकि आपको लेटेस्ट अपडेट मिलते रहे. थैंक यू वेरी मच.